Hi my friends, welcome back. I wanted to give you a short spherical core class this week to go along with our theme of core, restore, and more this month. If you've been in your head today, you get to have an opportunity to drop into your body and drop into your center and into the tangible experience of movement right now. So we'll begin. You don't need any props. You can come down onto your back body, take up a bit of space. Maybe take a longer exhale, land and locate into the back of your pelvis, the back of your head, the back of your chest. And we'll start to engage our neck a little bit because some of this rolling core takes a bit of activation through the front of our neck. So tuck your chin and feel like you're lengthening your head away from your chest. Keep your chest heavy. And then lift up a little bit. Your head is lifted off the mat, or maybe you're lightening it off the mat, and relax your shoulders here. So shoulders heavy, head lifted. Look up and slowly, incrementally lower. You might feel a little bit of shaking there with the muscle activation in your neck. When your head hits the ground, you can let the muscles melt, fascia melt. And do that again. So tuck chin, lengthen your head away from your chest, lift up, look up, get a little activation in there, relax your shoulders, and then slowly lower down. Nice. So we'll again lift up, and this time you can bring your knees in and do a little rocking to bring you all the way up to a seat. You might take a moment to linger in the rocking back and forward, even roll onto your shoulders and move through a plow. And then as you come up, cross your right leg in front of your left and forward fold. So you could do this with your hands supporting you, or even take your hands behind you if you like. Interlock your hands and forward fold any amount. Come on up, we're gonna twist right, so left hand across. Spiral around, and then fingertips moving towards your seat here, or whole palm flat, arch through your spine, look up. Come into the center, twist left, so right hand across, spiraling through your spine. Come into the center, forward fold. So take that arm position that works for you. I've got tightness in my shoulders today, so this feels available to interlock and fold forwards, or pleasurable. So you can come up and then switch the cross of your legs, left leg in front, forward fold again with the arm position that works for you. Come on up and twist right, revolve around, come forwards. This time fingertips move out to the side as you back bend through your spine. Come on up, twist left. Have fun with it. Push into the edges of your movement, forward fold. We'll do another rotation like that. This time we'll take our legs forwards, forward fold, twist right. Take your hands in any way that works for you. Come up, you can lift your hips, point your toes. Come on down, twist left. And then come through the center. Come all the way up and cross your right leg on top of your left. Pull your ankles apart and squeeze your inner legs together. And then start to lower a little bit. So you find your sacrum. You can always hold on here. Don't worry if your feet lift. Try not to. Find your low back. Find your mid back. Find your upper back. Circle your arms overhead and start to come up. And you can always grab on. See if you can make that movement a little bit slower. Come on up and cross the other way. So as you're rounding back, try to hollow the cavity of your abdomen towards your spine a bit. Sacrum, low back, mid back, upper back. Circle and come on up in any way that you can. You can always use a little momentum to rock as well. Come on up. Let's cross right leg in front of the left again. Find that ceiling of your legs, sacrum, low back, mid back, upper back, circle. Come on up, hollow body. through the front, and then cross either at your ankles or your shins and forward fold. Come on up there. Roll onto your shins a bit. You can come up onto your fingertips. And if you like, come right up and you can interlock your hands, reach them over your head and minimize the back bend. Go straight up. Let your hands come to the floor. Shift forwards a bit. Let your hips shift forwards. If you want, you can come into a bit of an upward dog there. Long spine, and then rounding through your low back, mid back, upper back. Come on up. Right leg in front of the left. Crisscross, left in front of the right. Find that squeeze. Find your sacrum. Low back, hollow body shape. Upper back. Circle your arms. Front of the neck is engaged as you roll on up. And then left leg in front of the right. Cross, forward, fold. Arm position that works for you. You can point your toes, widen your knees, and come on up a bit. Maybe stay there. You can interlock your hands and come all the way up into a balancing shape. Release your hands. You can take your fingertips or your knuckles to the floor, arching a little if you like, and then rounding back through your low back, mid back, upper back. Come forwards with your left leg on top, and then switch so your feet are squeezing together. Heels heavy. Let's start to roll down, hollowing the front into the back body like a canoe. Come on down. Circle. Come on up through your spine. Come on back so that you find a bit of resistance there in the front of your abdomen. And tip a little to the right, and then tip a little to the left, and breathe with it. To the right, and to the left. This time, let's go right, lower down on the right side of your spine, sacrum, low back, upper back, center it out, circle. Come up through the middle. You might take a little arch there. And then lean back so you find that resistance. Whew. Hollow body, go a little to the left. Go a little to the right so the whole front chain is toned, the whole back body is wide. Think of a canoe here. Go to the left. Right, squeeze your inner legs together. Go to the left, and it's a slow lower onto the sacrum. Low back, upper back. Circle through the center. Beautiful shoulder movement to bring you back up. Take your hands on your knees. Arch your spine. You might squeeze your shoulder blades together there. Come back to that place of a little bit of resistance. Maybe you find a bit more of your sacrum. Go to the right this time. Go to the left. Keep breathing with it. Go to the right. Lower down on the right side, center it out, circle. Your arms come through the center, and this time bring your feet in and let your knees fall to the right and twist to the right, left arm across. Come back to face the front, point your toes, right hand behind, stargazer shape, so let your hips lift. Squeeze your pubic bone and tailbone together and lift out of your lower spine. You might make a big movement with your top arm there as you slowly lower down. Come through the center. Squeeze your legs together. Find that place of resistance. So canoe body, go to the left. Maybe you find a bit more of your sacrum. Go to the right, back of your pelvis. Go to the left. Lower down on the left side of your spine. Center it out. Circle it out. Come on up through the center. Take your knees left and twist left. Enjoy that. Point your toes, hand flat. Stargazer shape through your spine. Engage your base of your glutes and lift out of your low spine. You might make a big circle movement as you slowly lower. Come through the center, squeezing in through your inner legs. Find that place of resistance I'm gonna find a little more of my sacrum. Go right, go left, go right. Lower down on the right side. Circle it out through the center. Come on up, and then let your knees fall to the right. And twist, letting your spine and front body soften there. Come forwards, point your toes. Stargazer up. Maybe make a big, beautiful pectoral opening there with your top arm. Come on down there, and you can use your hands or not to shift you onto your knees, and so that your knees are on your mat. Come on down and take your hands on the back of your pelvis, thumbs in, hands out, and then start to round up and arch through your spine, squeezing your elbows together, strengthening the back of your core. Come forwards and round on down. And if you like, you can do that again, or take your hands on your heels, round forwards, and then come into your version of camel shape. Ustrasana, a little squeeze in through your inner knees. You can let your head go back, but keep a little strength through the front of your throat. Look up, your nose tip towards the ceiling. And on the way down, you could round first, like really round your spine and stay in that as you slowly lower and take your head to the floor. And then as you come up, shift your knees back to the right and twist to the right. So you're back there. Come forwards, feet forwards, squeeze, arching your back, lowering into that place of a little resistance. Go left. Maybe find your sacrum a little bit, go right. Hollow body shape, go left. Slowly lower on the left side. Center it out. Come through the middle, let your knees go left. Twist, soften and melt through your spine, then point your toes. Palm flat, stargazer, big movement through your pectoral area. Slow lower, use your hands or not to shift you. So both of your knees face the same direction. Hands on your pelvis, lifting up into your camel. Squeeze your elbows together. Strong back body here as you come on out. Do that again, or take your hands on your heels. You might round up, arching your head back, looking up, keeping some tone to the front of your neck. And as you come out, you could round first. Really big quadricep stretch as you come forwards. And then as you come out of this, knees left, turn left. Soften your spine. Come through the center, feet together, and lower. So we'll have one more time to play with that. Go right. Maybe find your sacrum. Go left, hollow through the front. Go right. Squeezing your frontal hip bones together, your knees together. Center it out. Circle. Come on up. Knees to the right. Relaxing twist. Hand down, stargazer, point your toes. Big open movement, maybe even take a camel shape there. As you lower down, use your hands or not, kneeling. And then taking your version of camel, hands on your hips or hands on your heels. Rolling up. If you like, you might go for holding on to your ankles and maybe even lowering a bit and coming back up. Squeezing your inner legs together and maybe lowering a little bit and then squeezing through the center to come on back up. And then on your way down, lower, knees to the right, turn right again. Come into the center, gather through the front, squeeze in through the midline, lower, go left, go right, go left, and then lower down left side, center it out, circle it up through the center, go left, twist left, point your toes, stargazer movement. Take any variation that works for you there. Slow lower. Then your knees point the same direction. And you can come on up in the version of camel that works for you. So a little strength still across the front body, the memory of a bit of strength across the front body. And you might play with taking the backs of your knees and lowering and lifting a bit. Great strength through your legs as you do that. Right? Some of you might even try taking your arms over your head. Finding a wheel. And slow lower. Let's go knees left and turn. Through the center. Squeeze in through the center. Slow lower. Circle. All the way up. And then take your right ankle in front of your left, right? So you can have the ankle in front, or you might stack. You can find the arm position that works for you. Turn right, spiral. Back bend. Spiral left. Soften through your spine. Forward fold. Crisscross your legs in the other way. Left shin or ankle crossing. Stack if you like. Forward fold. Take your belly button over your shins. Turn right. Maybe your fingertips point out this time. Arch through your spine. Make it yours. Spiral to the left. Fold through the center. One more revolution through the sphere. Fold forwards. Spiral to your right. Hands how you want them. Aim your pinky toes to the floor. Opening your shoulders. Spiral left. Forward fold. One more breath there. Up you come. Canoe body rolling your way back down. Take up space. You might close your eyes and land and locate into the heaviness of the bones of your pelvis and the heaviness of the back of your chest and the back of your skull. Lengthen your head by tucking your chin. Lift your head a little off the floor. Relax your shoulders, look up. Keep lengthening as if someone's gently tractioning your head away from your shoulders, creating more space in between the pieces of spine and your neck, and then slowly lower that little movement, dynamic movement in your neck as you melt and let your neck go. You might close your eyes and take a moment to surrender any amount. Noticing the echo of your practice. We had a short time today, but it's important to acknowledge that short practices matter. As you tune into your body's needs and tune into the moment now, the present moment. Maybe you're just beginning your day. Maybe you're beginning your practice. However you like, you might stay here for a little longer or give yourself a hug. Perhaps you're rolling to one side and rolling on up. Thank you for taking this time with me today. I hope it's useful for you. Shanti. Peace.